Good evening, everybody. How's everybody this evening? Welcome to the Thursday night live stream. I've got an able assistant with me today, just hiding off camera here. Brian Madden. He's usually in the chat, but he's here tonight, live.
Good day.
He's going to be attempting to put some lights in a coach. He's looking at me now because he thought I was going to do it, but I'm going to be supervising him putting it so he knows how to do it.
Bring it on the unit.
So I'm going to move this camera here down onto a tripod in a minute so you'll be able to see what he's doing. But that's the plan tonight, is he's got some coaches I'm dropping stuff out of, already disassembled, to put some lights in. So we're going to do that. We're going to use the DCC Concept wipers on the wheels. And we've got some little LED strips here. We're going to cut and put in, solder. We're going to put some capacitor in there as well to act as a stay alive. I have to try and remember how to do it, so I might be over there watching my video to remember how to wire it up. So anyway, let's see who's in the chat. We got Joshua first off there tonight. Good evening, Joshua. Tom Houston Motherwell. Good evening, Tom. Flymo Chairman 1. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? And Ivo Von Zon is on as well. Good evening, Ivo. Anyone else coming up? Mick 92. Good evening, Mick. Hope you're keeping well. Platform 7A. Good evening. I was there. For anyone who wants to see some Continental Classic looking, search for the 175. Every week the chat just disappears like that on me. Where were we? For the 175 Grizzling stage videos. There we go. Good evening, Mick from Flymo there. I had a nice video out the other night. I didn't see that, Mick. I'll have to look it up. Hot Dog Pilot Andy's in the house. Stars Locomotive Shed's in. Scott Wood's in. Good evening, guys. How you all doing? Alan White's in as well. Good evening, Alan. Great Northern 70 Greg. Good evening. So, we're going to be doing that now. We're going to get set up. I'm going to move this camera. It may disconnect while I move it, but we'll sort that out. So I'm going to move it down to a tripod here I got set up on the desk. You can see that the 009 is where it's going to be, just sitting there out of the way for the minute. And don't forget our unofficial sponsor there on the top right, the Train Set Shop. Right, I'll try not to make many people feel ill now moving this camera. Oh, there's a close-up up my nose. Maybe I should have just disconnected this. While I set it up. Sorry, I'm just putting it into the bracket.
I think your ceilings aren't very high.
Yeah, the ceiling is very high in this room. Right, I need to extend that a little bit. Right. Right, I'm just going to have to disconnect this camera a second to untangle the wire. Normal service will resume shortly.
As they say in Ireland, it's running on British shop. Sorry about that.
No, that's not it. All right, just bear with me a minute, guys. We're just getting the camera plugged back in. Of course, it doesn't want to recognize it. There we go. And we'll set that up. And we should be back. There we go. Right, over to you, Brian.
Could my able assistant get me scissors?
Scissors, right, okay.
Yes.
Did you want sharp scissors?
Indeed.
See how they are. They should be all right. Right, I'll try and keep an eye on the chat there while Brian's setting up. Where was I? Who else has come in? Everyone's on. Hermitage Road Pete's in. Good evening. How are you doing? Kev Gifford. Great to see you both. What a team, eh? Sorry couldn't be with you tonight. Another thing, love the channel, love Donegal Railway Club. Yeah, Kev was going to be here tonight, but he chickened out. No, I think he had something on. But we'll catch up with him Tuesday. Southern Breeze Model Railway, John Holly, good evening, guys. Southern Cross Rail System, good evening. How are you doing? Chris Valley 56, good evening. Who else have we got coming in? NWRMG, good evening. Welcome to the stream. The mat has had some serious meddling, yes. I don't know if Hamish is watching tonight. He's our latest Donegal Railway Club member. Hello, if you're there watching, lurking in the background, Hamish. Hope you're doing all right. Himself and his mum turned up on Tuesday night, and I think his mum enjoyed it as well. A bit of crack and a bit of banter. I did, you're so right, you cat. Jerry BVR, good evening, Jerry. How you doing? Leslie Gibbon, how are you doing? Jerry says he'll be lurking as always. Clive, Newman Railway. Good evening, Clive. How are you doing? Yes, I'm here. Oh, NWRMG. Is that you, Hamish, is it? Josh, I'll be lurking too unless I've got something good to say. So anybody who's just joined us, I got Brian here. He's a fellow member from the...
You can see that much of me.
Yeah. Of the Donegal Model Railway Club. And tonight he's got some coaches that he wants to put lighting in. So he said, oh, should we do that in the live stream? And I said, yeah, you can carry on. I think he was expecting me to do it.
Last time we'll come over here.
So he's going to do it under my supervision. Now I actually have to, I've done this before in my own carriages, but it was
in a previous life.
It was a couple of years ago, so I may be over in the corner watching my video on how I done it, just to remember what way to wire it up.
It's the easiest way to peel.
Do you want my wire strippers?
No. That's the easiest way I found to strip the alarm lever. It's just to run it under the lighter for a second.
I see how he's... So, when you say alarm wire, is that the cable that goes to the sensors and that sort of thing, and you've just broken it down into individual bits?
Yes.
Yeah?
So,
Because when you're doing
wire
the...
from the wipers to the bridge rectifier, from that to the dial A, what is it?
You need a resistor,
We've got a resistor.
and then you've got to put a...
So we have bridge rectifier.
Yeah.
There's the wiper, goes on the wheel set. Resistor, 16 volt, 1000 farad.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, is a
variable resistor.
there you
A
go.
potentiometer.
Happy Christmas.
But, just-
I'm glad you said that, 'cause I
but
didn't know what it was.
usually abbreviated to a pot.
Okay. So they'll all be wired in a specific sequence to...
So watch out for puffs of smoke.
Don't worry.
And
There's one for
tonight,
everybody in the audience.
tonight we will be seeing whether Brian swears when he burns himself with the soldering iron, as
Never
opposed
thought
to
of that. I never. Okay, so the onus on me now. Brian, burn a finger. First things first.
The Growler Blackwood Engage, Ewan, good evening. I'm babysitting 3 hours in and I'm knackered.
God bless you.
Clive, Newland Railway says, don't smoke that pot.
Oh, gotcha. It's not that sort of funny here.
Yes, tonight I'm just drinking water because I've had far too much sugar and caffeine recently. SJ TrainWorld, Simon, good evening. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. I don't think RGJ trains will be in tonight. They're on their hollybobs going around London. I've seen a couple of posts on their Facebook pages. Seem to be having a good time. Although I think Grace had a bit of trouble getting Rob back out of the zoo because I think they wanted to keep him in the monkey enclosure.
Yeah. Did I bring? I did. Do you tin your contact?
Yeah.
Cool.
So what Brian's doing now is he's the
I don't know whether you
contacts.
can see that on that camera.
Hang on, Max, if I close this down, it'll actually increase in size. So what he's doing is just putting the contacts on the LED strip. He's just putting a little bit of solder on each one, so like tinning it, and then he's going to add the wires.
Jesus, my phone is just a tip of it in.
Maura King's in. Hi Maura, how you doing? The monkeys went bananas when Rob was near the enclosure.
Yeah.
Now, when you're doing that sort of night, you have to be sort of, don't linger too long because
Absolutely.
it will destroy the connections on because they're quite paper thin, those LED strips. It's great watching someone else do this for a change.
And not burning their fingers. There we go. Okay. So that is alive and inert to the strip. What else? Wipers. Let's start at the wheel set and work our way up.
Is Vivian watching this tonight?
That. No, my 93-year-old aunt usually rings of a Thursday night.
All right,
And
okay.
that supersedes everything, except Strictly Come Dancing. Or maybe an episode of Doctor Who, but I'm not going there on that. So, let's see.
Oh, was Lyndon popped in as well? I didn't see you pop up there. Hi, London, if you're there. Why isn't it showing on my chat? Oh, I know last week a lot of you were getting ads pop up on the chat. I have looked in my settings to see if there's anything I can do to stop the ads going into the chat. And apparently not. It's a YouTube thing that seems to affect random people. Not everybody gets it. So I think it's just something they're trialing at the moment, and we'll just see how it goes. So if you start getting lots of them, let me know. Brian, Fitness Centre Mark II. Good evening, Brian. How are you doing? I seem to be missing some people's names. I've lost the camera again as well. CHB Rail, good evening. Let me know if everybody can still hear me in that, because I'm getting a circle of doom coming in and out, even though it's saying I've got strong signal.
Andrew isn't strong enough to get through this for the locator screw to...
Do you want a...
Hang on, I might have... Aha!
So besides the what's going on the workbench, we've got we have Class 43 Intercity 125 going around with 2 carriages, a lonely Class 57 going around by itself, and then Donegal rail car number 4 going around on the top. And I seem to have stuff dropping offline tonight for some reason, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but we'll try and keep the stream going together. GRRFY, good evening.
Even to get the trim on it.
Yeah, same. I'm having problems with my chat this end, so anybody who's come in and said hi and haven't said hi, apologies, but my chat just seems to be not working properly. So don't forget to hit that like button for me, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe for me as well. You got any questions, put them in the comments. Can't guarantee I'll see the questions the way the comments are coming through. Sent loud 5, clear from you, Brian a 3. Yeah, well, Brian hasn't got a mic on. I've got the mic and I'm just standing beside him here.
That's by choice. Right. Gonna make a bit of noise.
Clive Newman Road. I don't have a problem with. Oh, hang on. There's some drilling going on.
There we go.
Don't have a problem with ads. YouTube seems to have shadow banned me. A lot of subscribers haven't been getting my vids. Oh, right, okay.
Sounds a bit like Disney at the moment.
Mark, your unofficial sponsor has a new update for you. As of next week, we will also have stock at Sapholland Model Shop. Oh, where is that? Can somebody put a link up to it? What type of car is getting a lamp fitted? It's, what are they? They're the LMS coaches, aren't they?
No, they're certainly not LMS. They are a Silver Link. It's a Silver Jubilee. I don't have them. I have them all there. I have them broken down.
It's the Silver Jubilee coaches to go with the Silver Link.
Paired with an A4, of course.
Yeah, of course. Anybody who doesn't know Brian, he has an A4 problem.
I don't have a problem. It's a hobby. It's a way of life.
Leslie Gilpin Railways. I saw Simon Trains yesterday morning in Carlisle. He was heading off doing the Mayport line while I was heading to Skipton with a party from Great Railway Journeys. Oh, very good. There's a link to the train set shop. The algorithm is all over the place at the moment. I follow 600 or so folks, and it's rare few that get suggestion even when notifications are on. Oh, there's a picture of Brian's some of his A4 collection.
I think there's about 50 out there. Anyway, we digress. Where were we?
Oh, it's in the church in Stretton. Okay. Moment, not spell checker. See interior, we can see. I was thinking it was a non-corridor coach.
Maybe screws.
GRFY, I'm doing a dirty job of cleaning and greasing old G-scale points. Right. So in short, they are LMS coaches, but Hornby used them for the LNER Silverlink. Yeah. Right, I forgot to get rid of that annoying. I'm just going to leave Brian over there to his devices and see what happens. Right, hopefully that annoying heart will be gone now off the chat. Hornby using the parts box being Hornby, yes. March West Junction TMD, Andy, good evening, how are you doing? So again, anyone who's come in late here or just popped in and wondered what's going on, we've got Brian here who is putting some lighting in his coach. He's using the DCC Concept wipers. So he's just drilled a hole for the little screw to hold them in place. So one of those jobs that's probably going to be quite fiddly. So I'm just standing here, let him get on with it. being very helpful.
I could have been sat at home doing this with you on in the background.
Oh, I found something interesting and cheap that might be of use to somebody. Oh, do tell, GRFFY. So who was watching Jenny's stream on Monday? See that she's making some changes now. She's still doing her Monday Club on Mondays. Then she was going to do live reviews, but then I think, did somebody put the kibosh on that? Some of the retailers or manufacturers? I'm not sure because I didn't see it. I only came in the last 5 minutes. And she's
Keeps popping out.
some of the manufacturers said no to live reviews. Oh, really? Did they? Oh, okay.
Live reviews.
Well, that, yeah, okay. I'm not going to comment on it. 2 out of 5 manufacturers said no way. Okay. Does seem daft doing live reviews, but that's my thoughts. Well, like, Jenny puts out a lot of content, and I think what she was trying to say is there that there's a lot of work in doing reviews and for not a lot of return. Like the odd reviews I've done get very little, nobody watches them, because really if you're going to watch a review of something, it's because you want that particular model. And when a new model comes out, there's so many people doing it, I just don't bother anymore. I just concentrate. Find the things that do the best for me is actually working on the layout, doing stuff. That's what gets the most. I can see Brian swearing under his breath here. So I like it when Johnny does builds. Yeah, I think that's what most people like is, that's what I get most of my views on when I'm actually building on the layout. I go around and video all the shows in Ireland because I'm there's one or two other guys that do the shows as well. But I'm about the only one who gets around all of them. So I like doing the shows and bringing that to a wider audience so people can see what's at these shows and the sort of layouts we have over here. Apparently another YouTuber did it and it went bad, so after they said thanks but no thanks. All right, I can understand that. Okay, so you can only do good reviews.
Do you want an honest review or do you want a review?
Well, that's it, yeah. Ivo Van Zon saying there, GRFY won't beat that crazy third-party DCC lighting PCB that offered separately controlled toilet lamps. That was a bit of a downer. I don't think Backman liked the live reviews or something like that, so she's doing her videos as premieres on Wednesday, as far as I can make out. All right, okay. Yeah, she did seem a bit down on Monday, but I think when she made the choice to make a change, then when I did see her for the few minutes on Wednesday, she was a lot more upbeat. And because she actually went back to modelling and she destroyed her mountain, I forget what she called it now, ripped all that out to start rebuilding it. And I think she just got back into it again, which is something I find with YouTube. Because you're doing YouTube, I've been building a model railway, the two clash and get in the way sometimes.
Yeah, it's,
Leslie, she better doing her reviews to members and patrons before putting live. Oh, right. That's a good point. Yes, Tom, people in Shropshire are known as Solopans, hence the model shop name. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Moneybrook Junction, good evening. Watch Trevor's live over at Acton Bridge. Okay. Southern Cross Road, so I like the show reviews a lot as I don't live in Ireland or the UK. Yeah, see, I do the shows over here, but if I was over at a UK show, one of the bigger shows, I wouldn't bother doing it because there's so many other people that do it. It's pointless me doing it as well. And I'm just giving myself more work. And, I don't need that. I want to go there and enjoy the show. And, and if somebody approaches me and wants me to film their layout and give a little interview like I do with some of the shows over here, then, I'll do that. I have no problem doing that because I usually do have my camera stuff with me when I go over. Scott, she is now going to do pre-recorded reviews on Wednesday, but only of locos, not rolling stock, and we'll be doing builds on Friday. Oh, good. GRFY, what I don't get is all reviews are sort of live when published on here. Makes no difference if live or recorded. Box opening test live, which I find out, yeah. And King, I like you, Mark. Rarely watch reviews, but I do like Jenny's building scenes. I do like watching Eugene over at EUV Rail. He's another Irish guy, lives down the country, and I think he does really good in-depth reviews. And I actually enjoy watching his reviews. So whenever one comes up, so he done one on, I think, the Acura scale class 60 the other week, yeah. You working over there?
You heard the tips of confirmation.
I'm not keeping an eye on Brian at all, so I don't know what he's doing over there.
I don't know what I'm doing here either.
Nice video from the Earn Club, Mark. Yeah, thank you, Flymo. That's obviously channel members have seen that already, and it'll be out to everyone else on Saturday evening at 8 o'clock. So channel members and patrons already seen it, or they're able to watch it, and it'll be out on 8 o'clock Saturday, sorry. Kev Gifford, reviews are subjective. It's what the reviewer tells you, and you either believe them or come to your own conclusion. I personally love how to do stuff which is a learning experience. Yeah, I think the how-to videos, I always find those are far better for me than doing anything else. Live streams I like doing, they don't get a lot of views. I think it's usually 200-300 views at the most. But it's like another club night for me, sitting here chatting to you guys, playing trains. I know on Thursday evenings I get an hour, 2 hours to myself because nobody will come through the door over there in case they get caught on camera, apart from Brian tonight. But he's a fellow train nerd, so. Oh yes, oh his wife is one hell of a baker, and he came around. And Kev, you missed out tonight because he brought round extra for you to take home, so you've missed out, my friend. Tom Houston, Motherwell, destroying mountains always lift my spirits. Yes, it's a lot of work. I've heard several folks saying they're cutting back the videos. Yeah, it is a lot of work too. Like for every minute you see on screen probably takes about an hour between filming it, setting up the scene, editing it, putting up on YouTube, doing all the bits behind the scenes on YouTube that you have to do. You know, yeah, it just takes time. Hermitage Road, I don't really do reviews, just my impressions or comparisons with previous models. Oh, we got a drill going. Oh. Of course, the other reason I don't do reviews is because obviously everything I review, I've had to buy myself. And if I'd done reviews, then herself would spot what I'd be buying. So that's a big reason why I don't do reviews. If I get big enough that people start sending me stuff for reviewing, then, you know, maybe. But plus the fact, I don't think I'm actually very good at doing reviews compared with other people. There's other people out there far better than me. Yes, Eugene does great. Yeah, he does. H&H Express Model Landscape Trains. Hi, good evening. How you doing? NWRMG, I like Sam's trains just because he goes in excruciating detail. Yeah, he does, Hamish. But you should also check out EUV Rail. Somebody can put a link to his channel up. I'm sure most people have heard him, but he's a fellow Irishman, and he lives down around the Galway area.
And no, I'm not burning myself.
Well, he hasn't burnt himself yet, so we're still good.
Tinning wires.
For anyone interested in high quality continental layouts, there's a large train show in somewhere in the Netherlands, I have no idea how to pronounce that, on the 10th and 11th January. Brian said he likes Sam's trains reviews. Yeah, I like a lot of the stuff Sam does. I really like his monthly news update that he does. I watch his reviews too, along with EUV Rail and Dean Park's reviews, yeah. I have one says dentist noises going on in the background with you drilling. That's why I gave up doing run-around vids and talking about what I bought. Lots more work than doing the big railway, yeah. Somebody's on Holly. Hi Adam, all good thanks. Despite the colder weather, Holly's not struggling as much with her asthma since the new inhaler. Hope good weather isn't affecting your asthma too much. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit cooler now, although this week now we've had an actually mostly dry spell. It's that sort of day where the sun comes out during the day and it's nice and warm, but when it goes in the evening, it's definitely a lot cooler.
It was only 17 degrees in Letterkenny.
Was it? Oh, 17 degrees, that's tropical for us. Tom Houston, I seldom watch reviews as I seldom buy new stuff. I was meant, Brian, Finchon Central Mark II, I was meant to review a station roof kit, and 3 years later I'm still building it. Flymo says his teeth is itching with the drilling noise.
Haven't started yet.
Finnish Settlement Mark II, I like the monthly news he does, yeah. Leslie says it's been a beautiful week. Leslie Gilpin, it was 16 degrees at 6 p.m. at TB services. Huh. Sadly, Sam Strange reduced his number of non-UK reviews to practically zero. Yeah, I suppose the thing is with all us YouTubers, you look at your stats and you see what's getting the views, and that's what you're going to do, because like Sam is trying to make a living out of it. So he has to be a slave to the algorithm and his data that he's getting in to say, right, well, this is getting me views. I got to do this. Fly Material 1, I find the cooler weather can be a relief with that cold air across the lips and takes the heat out of the pipes. Just me, though.
Yeah.
5 degrees here this week. It's been cold. Oh, really, Brian? Brian, how is your missus doing? I hope she's doing better. My teeth are in my top pocket.
How did you get this wheel in?
A lot of difficulty.
Huh?
It was a little bit. You sort of got stretch the plastic out, sort of put it down, and then stretch the plastic either side and pop it in. You can't get it in at an angle because there isn't enough room.
Yep. Like that.
If I remember rightly, someone asked me to do a wiring diagram for
Fixed. Happy Christmas.
Yes, I did.
Nail square. Ditch the chat for 2 seconds.
Oh, right.
Right. What's next? Onto these two.
The rectifier.
The wee black thingy.
Make sure you put it the right way around.
Yes, there are squiggly lines and then it comes out plus or minus. And the
That's
other
it,
two.
yeah.
But either,
It doesn't matter which way around on the
Correct.
squiggly line bit, but the plus and minus out the other side is the important bit. Do you want a light?
no, come on, good.
Let's give him railways. I found his non-UK reviews, especially American and Bachmann locos, a bit weird, especially given Bachmann are third rate in the USA. Oh.
Get the hands free. You know, just hold that while I can.
Yes, I do have one somewhere. Oh,
Hello.
it's missing a crocodile clip that slid off somewhere. Don't mind me, I'm just rummaging around in my... There's the other one. Mark King, it's been a really lovely week here. No rain, cold in the morning, but lovely and warm for the rest of the day. That's Kerry for you, I suppose, Maura. Everyone's on. The difference in technology was quite startling. UK seems to be stuck in the 80s with their chassis design. Yeah. Flymo Terminal 1, I believe there was a flurry of snow in Evermore, but I didn't see it. Cold enough in the mornings now. Really? Brian finished in Mark 2. My wife is not out of the woods yet, having some more tests done next week in the hope they will find the issue. Oh, well, wish her well for me, even though she's never met me or doesn't know me, but wish her well, and I hope she gets sorted soon. Hot Dog Pilot Andy, we're good at catch-up, Ivo, just look at Heinz. We're good at catch-up. Oh dear, Andy. Oh, lovely sunny days, more warm in the sun too. Just wish the wasps would take the hint and leave now. Actually, that's something I haven't seen too much of this year, is wasps. Usually September time you're tormented with them. Working, we haven't had the heat on this week. We've actually had it on a couple of evenings, and we actually lit the fire for a couple of evenings.
Oh,
that was more at the beginning of the weekend.
It's a Donegal thing.
Yeah. Wasps are a real pest. Yeah, I agree with you, Maura. Mr. Grobo, John, good evening. How are you doing, sir? We got GMRC as well. Is that Valerie? Good evening, guys. Finnerton, Tom Houston, Motherwell. Looking forward to the magic smoke.
Ain't gonna happen. Only you have little faith. Remember, this is me.
I'll remind you of that in a minute when it goes poof.
Well,
Why is your coach on fire?
No more digits, look. Right, Bosco, what's next?
Well, are we going to put the pot in, or do you not?
What?
The potentiometer, or are we just going to put resistors on it?
I'm going to put the potentiometer in, and I'm going to do as you did, or as I saw, and
Stick it in the end of the coach?
stick it in the coach, and you can then dial in your
Yeah.
brightness. Because I don't want them all the same
Right, okay.
brightness. You know, there's always a voltage drop forward or back down the train. Have you ever noticed
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So maybe that'll work. So,
No, I got to remember which way to wire that up.
yeah, better get that video back up on YouTube. I couldn't tell you which is which. They're all, there's no markings on it. Little drop from the front.
Because I think what I had to do is connect it across two of them.
Is it easier to put in the resistor than one of these? Look, I have both,
We have to put a resistor in anyway.
but this just gives you control of area.
Yeah.
So one wire has to go to the earth, and two of them are the positive, then breaks across the two others.
So there, you've got the positive coming off there, going into potjam, the pot, and then you have a resistor across that and the capacitor going into the LED strip.
Stinglish.
So,
Da, 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 da.
as far as I remember, on there,
Now on the front, as you look on the bottom left-hand side, is a wee silver dot on the flip side. No, on the front. See it?
Oh yeah.
Does that mean that? No.
Because I'm pretty sure what I had to do is solder one leg onto there,
Yeah.
and then I had to solder onto both of these. So you're taking your positive out of the there,
Right.
putting it onto there,
Okay.
and then
Which one, sorry?
that one there, the single one. So whether you got the two on the one side,
Have I? Show me. Sorry.
so you're putting it onto that,
Okay.
and then those two are
You've bent them across. Okay.
Yeah.
So the negative from this to those two?
no,
Or to that one?
the positive to that one, because you're taking the negative will go off straight into the strip, but you'll solder the capacitor across the strip.
Right.
Just solder the
What goes
positive.
on the one there from what?
The positive.
The positive from this.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas. Right. Come back to me when I'm...
Southern Cross Rail System. I bought the Trix Flying Scotsman. It does not have sprung buffers. I was a bit ticked with that, to be honest. Aside from that, I like it a lot. Flymo, excuse me, I've been sorting out the old PC and setting up the new PC today. I actually set up my new phone that I got 2 weeks ago and actually set that up today. Everyone's on, would Hornby ever reach the detail level of a Ricoh BR18, or is that impossible in the UK market? Price point €600. See, when you look at Hornby, Hornby do such a range of locos. They've the railroad range, which is pretty basic, all molded. And then you go up to something with a lot more detail on it, like the Black 5 I have. You know, it's got a lot more detail on it. It's got smoke generator. It's got lights. The lamps are lit up. It's got detailing in the cab. It's got the firebox flicker. So you're looking at a more expensive loco there. Wondering too, I don't have something in railroad and then something in that higher. Because you got the railroad plus, and then you've got their normal stuff. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's what one that is.
Well, that would be more of their detailed. He's just handed me.
Look at the ends, you might say, no?
He's handed me. Guess what? An A4,
Of course.
LNR class A4, Commonwealth of Australia, number 4491. And he bought this second hand at the weekend.
So,
But yeah, that would be more of their detailed range.
these are...
So I could.
I don't know, that's a W1.
A W1.
Sorry, I need this.
I suppose what I could do is this mallard here, because I have a railroad mallard that I picked up from Amazon when they were doing a sale on them for about 50 quid. But I can't get it at the moment because.
Positive over the black, okay.
Right. That'll be an. I was just saying about not doing reviews, and now you got
Here we go. In your key.
I'll just put them back in there. Yeah, maybe I can do that next week because I can't get the mallard out of the cabinet at the moment because I've got my centerpiece in. Yeah, so maybe that's something to look at the different levels of Hornby, just so people have an idea. Elizabeth says, Ivor, that's the sort of thing Alice Clark are doing. Yeah, they do a lot of top quality stuff. So across everyone's on. I think the Akira scale models would be there detail wise, the Rocos, although I've not seen the Roco BR18 up close.
Black one.
Somebody's wanted to donate. Not many wasps this year, but we've had plenty of ladybirds and butterflies instead. GRMC, I'm stuck in hospital. Oh, Valerie, what's up? Why are you, so well, obviously you're not okay if you've been in hospital for 3 weeks, but, you know, get well soon. Some gross sprung buffers are seen as a temporary fix here to cover the time to design a proper NEM chassis. I also wonder about sprung buffers. It just seems a bit of a novelty, and even like the class Hornby class 56 I've got, that the doors open.
Why?
Yeah, like why?
You're not putting that in the cab.
Yeah. The other half told me to fill in my YouTube income tax return.
She worked for the man. Yeah.
Grace normally causes the fires and Mark burns himself on the soldering iron, hence why Brian is doing it. Yep, well, it's his coach.
I haven't burnt myself yet.
Use a meter to measure the pot to find the wiper, yep. Amazon, only thing with sprung buffers in my collection are an old Lilliput car and a Riveroso Loco, but don't have proper NEM kinematic units fitted. Mr. Railroad John, painting some N-scale signal boxes. Very good. Lucy Gilman flustered here, John, by having too much to do all at once. Oh, GRF's finally found those pre-wired micro LEDs I was on about with battery holder and magnetic switch.
Yeah.
Wired 5 centimeter magnetic lamp LED, magnetron light plus magnet plus battery, DIY core towers, lighting down from the robots. Right, I'm being summoned by Brian.
Here, found. Okay.
Yeah, put it on that single leg there.
That's live, that's neutral.
Yes.
Through the
Yeah, so the live goes onto that leg.
live to the one leg.
Yeah.
Neutral to the.
No, don't worry about the neutral at the moment.
The other one goes to.
Then we're taking one off of there with a resistor.
Gotcha.
Oh, Joshua's back.
Live to the
Good evening, Raymond Legs. I don't think I've said hi to you yet, but hi. I hope you're keeping well. I do have 2 Lilliput by Bachmann EOS gondolas that have spring buffers. Pointless, in my honest opinion, yeah. Marking GRF, where are those located? What's the website? I hear you, Les. Pick one and leave the others to your future self, yeah. AliExpress, that's where you find them more. Legs. I just got my own laptop so I can start making real vids once I get a camera and a backup hard drive. Well, if you've got a smartphone, you can start making videos. You can use that to record. That's how I started. I started with my smartphone making videos.
live to the one leg. Next. As per instructions.
So what you want to do is you want to get a resistor.
A resistor, one moment. One box thereof. What size?
What have you got?
I have many resistors. What would you like?
Oh god, I'm going to have to read the codes to see what size they are.
Something along them lines.
Oh no, they're written on there. 3K, that's a bit. Got a 10.
It's something I never learned.
What, the colour code?
Yeah. I'm looking at it here and
One
I
of
still
them.
don't know what they are. So to speak.
Yeah, like I don't know that I would have to.
Show the camera as to what we're talking about there.
Yeah, so. Obviously the code there for reading your resistor, so you know which one you're using. So we're going to use a 10K one.
So, let's see.
Sometimes I use a 1K, but we'll see how it goes with the 10K. That might be too much. But sometimes when I use a 1K, I find it's. You should be able to just pull them out.
Says you. Okay. This goes, oh here, that goes in there. We're only doing the one. It doesn't make any difference because it's
Yeah, the resistors don't matter which way round they go.
resistor to that.
No. Yeah, sorry, yeah, to that.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, let me just check to see how I wired this up.
Resistor to the two.
Yeah, the resistor to the 2, that should be it. And then from the resistor then you take a red wire to the positive on the LED strip, but you also take another wire off to, because the hang on a sec.
Resistor to the two.
Hang on.
Positive to the
Hang-
one.
hang on.
Resistor to the two. I wish you all could see this.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we're putting that
Mr.
resistor.
Finnan might get his puff of smoke yet.
We're putting the resistor in there to smooth out the capacitor, because what we're going to do now
Now what we're doing.
is we're going to solder a wire onto there.
Okay.
To go to the-
before the capacitor?
No,
The
to that
resistor?
before the resistor to go to the capacitor, and then that side there gets wired to the positive on the LED.
This.
Yeah.
Positive. I know you're positive, I'm just saying positive.
Oh dear.
We're getting there.
If an SHD card gets corrupted, is it still safe to use after formatting? Usually, if it gets corrupted, it's because it's knackered. What you need to do is actually read it and make sure it's still saying it's the right size that it used to be, because it could have got corrupted because it's failing.
Sorry, what is this one? To that?
Yeah, to the resistor. GRF, my pleasure. They look really handy for hard to wire older locos or wagons for head and tail lamps. Yeah. Farmer Chairman, I've set up a 6 terabyte external to load the backup for the old machine and got an 8 terabyte hard drive to be put in the new machine. You keep the external on the router if that's all needs to be. Wow, that is a big hard drive. Then you start to get some track down again and get on with the modelling, being like a half-shut knife for a while. Iverson says, Raymond, don't risk it. They usually rely on host controller for wire levering. Yeah, I would say if it's... Raymond likes, I got to get a portable hard drive to transfer stuff to, since SD cards are meant to be temporary storage. Yeah. Like all the videos I've ever created are all backed up to an external hard drive. So if anything ever happens, I've got all the videos. You're looking at me now to say, what next?
Well, wait till you finish talking. I'd rather put it in. The negative should be going there, should it not?
Yeah.
So I don't need that little black hole.
No.
Okay.
So what you're going to do
And
is...
just let me take this off first. And Oh, hang on. Little timber. Back here. Okay. See? Don't need a wire stripper.
All right, I'm probably way behind the chat now because I keep being interrupted by Brian here because he wants to know how to wire his lights up, which, you know. Indeed, Raymond, storage has never been cheaper. Or something. You know, it is quite, like, from working in IT over the years, memory and storage has got a lot cheaper.
IT supermarket.
NWRMG, did I build the rail cars? No, I got them. They are 009 3D printed bodies sitting on Kato motor units. I didn't paint them because they wouldn't look that good if I painted them. But luckily I know someone who's very good at painting stuff, so when I get more...
I'd be wearing trailer number 2. Where were we? Here we go.
Southern Cross Rail System, I think sprung buffers and opening doors are gimmicky, but I do like them, just play value. Yeah. And Valerie's wishing, or Plymo's wishing Valerie the best, and well, I think we all are.
Yes.
I went on, one of the worst novelty things ever done was DCC controlled doors on passenger cars by Roco. Yes, it's a bit gimmicky.
Why?
Finished Central 2022, so I'm 10 minutes behind in the chat. GRFY, I don't have any buffers at all. Maura King, I would love to have that doors on coaches opening and closing. Brian Vincent says, get well soon, Valerie. Right, the...
Long side is the positive.
Yeah, so the positive gets onto there, so you take a wire from there to the positive,
Okay.
and then that goes on to the negative.
Oh.
Because it sits across it, and you've got that resistor to smooth it out so it doesn't...
Negative
Yeah.
via this to that negative.
Yeah.
Okay. Which you heard it here, folks. Oh.
You got me doubting myself now. I'm just going to check what I've done in the past.
Oh, now he's taking it. Now he's checking it. Oh.
Yeah. So where are we? Rim legs. The Italian freight car kits are discontinued, but they seem to be availing every once in a while. I need to get some to represent post-war relabeled DR and DB coaches. Mick 92, catch you all again. Back to later. You're probably gone already, Mick, but take care. Mark, what did you buy first with your YouTube income? The mansion, the yacht, or the Lambo? Once I reached 1,000 subs, I think it took 3 or 4 months because you've got to earn 60. The limit is £60 or $100 before they'll pay you out. And I think it took me about 3 or 4 months to reach 60. And the money I spend on the model railway bits for the museum. So it's not as if I use it to buy anything for myself. If you look in the museum, I've bought locos, I've bought all the scenic materials, I've bought wood and everything to build layouts, new power controllers, all the shuttles, everything like that. So that's where all the money goes.
Oh, yeah. Come here, you.
No, isn't it live to the short leg? Excuse the pun, but I'll stand corrected. This capacitor, hang on, the capacitor is marked up. Where is the capacitor?
Here.
Oop.
There.
Now it's on the floor.
The floor is no return.
Yeah, the long leg is a positive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black is neutral. Or
Yeah.
negative.
Yeah.
Go need your 100%. You are definitely going to burn your fingers on this.
What do you want me to do?
Because there's two wires and a terminal, I can only hold one. Hang on, actually, I might be able to get it that way. Sorry.
Get out of the way again.
Have faith. Oh, look at that. Not so much as a singe mark inside. It's a thing of beauty.
Right, I'm sort of skiting through the chat at the moment to try and catch up with myself.
Wait till the IRS catch up with you. Yeah, we need, you say a bit of positive?
No, my chat's just jumped anyway. So, anybody who's come in who I haven't said hello to, hi. I'm just going to scoot down to the end of the chat again. So, if you've got any questions or comments or anything, put them back in again so I can see them, because I'm trying to keep an eye on Brian here that we don't get the magic puff of smoke.
I'll keep an eye on you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
There you go.
Comments below, help the algorithm. All that usual
All that YouTube stuff. Don't
yeah.
forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your questions and comments down below.
Hashtag make Mark a millionaire.
Yeah. Anybody on here who does YouTube knows exactly how much you earn.
There are two guys I know on YouTube that I subscribe to. You're not the only one, but there are others. Stuff Made Here. Okay, this is a guy whose brain is super.
Yeah.
And he made a basketball backboard that no matter where you throw the ball at it would automatically move and compute as to where on the board the angle should be for it to get a dunk.
Really?
Really. That's what you want. And then there's Mark Noble.
Rober. Yeah, he's the NASA engineer.
He's the NASA guy.
Yeah.
He has, what, 10.5 million followers?
Yeah.
What's his favourite? He stopped doing them now, the porch pirate bombs. Have you seen those?
No.
Oh, there's a whole series. He designed one every year for the last 6-7 years.
Yeah.
People are complaining about their stuff being robbed off porches.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
The bomb, and they put phones in it and trackers. And stink.
The stink smell and everything. Yeah.
It's very good.
Tommy Smurf says, always charge the capacitor before throwing it at someone.
True, or get charged. Either way. Now, where is my... There it is.
I'm laughing at the taxman IRS comment, yeah.
Right, she said, but she never wrote.
Best electrical stuff channel is Electroboom. Is that the electrician who just keeps blowing himself up all the time?
Oh, I saw that guy.
Yeah. Like how not to do things.
Is he Romanian or Greek or something like that?
I think something like, yeah.
Aye. It looks pretty vicious though, the stuff he does.
Yeah, Big Clive, that's another guy who does a lot of stuff. And I love the way he takes things apart and just does schematics of them and just goes, yeah, don't buy this is dangerous.
Now we're going from the positive side on the, hang on, let me get that up first.
Yes, you're going from the positive side
Of the capacitor.
onto this side of the resistor.
Does anybody remember the film Juggernaut with Richard Harris?
A film Juggernaut with Richard Harris, anybody remember that? I can't say I do.
It's about the hijacking of an ocean liner. And the gang put bombs all over it. And he works in the bomb disposal squad, but they all have to be disarmed at the same time.
Right.
And they're all hunched over their particular barrel of explosives, waiting to blow the arse out of the ship. Just hold it, don't cut the red wire, don't cut the red wire.
Bomb disposal
And the
going on.
lights go out. And the emergency lights come on, and every word is blue. So, where were we? Where was it? We were doing that. Okay.
He's shocking. I think he's Iranian living in Canada. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Cut the red wire. This is from Andy.
I'm holding the red. Where's this last red wire go? From the positive side of the resistor goes to... Careful, that's still hot. You may burn your fingers.
It goes onto there, that side of the resistor.
That side of the resistor.
Yeah. Because the resistor is there to smooth it out so it doesn't...
Fingers.
It's thirsty work, this. Let's have a quick drink. Oh, I've lost the camera again.
Sorry, what was that 4-letter word you used there? It wasn't thirsty. Work.
Oh, work.
Yeah, copy.
I was thinking, did I swear?
That 34-letter word, work.
Right, we keep losing that camera tonight for some reason. I'm going to add it in again. There we go.
Yeah.
So now we can test it.
Yeah, we can test it. Let's see where we go. Hang on. Let's plug these in first. That's...
Right, shall I plug this in then, or do you want to?
Yeah, plug it in. You're ground. Black is ground. No, neutral. Negative, isn't it?
Yeah.
And positive. Okay.
Right, set it up for 12 volts. DC.
Power. Volts. On. How many? 12?
Yeah, 12 volts. Well, just under 12 would be grand, yeah.
Amps. No, that's... Okay.
Right, that is giving out a DC current, is it?
Well, if you hold them, we'll put my multimeter across them. Or what's his name? Stes fix it, was it? Multimeter and continuity. It's an automatic, so it'll...
They forgot to put the magic smoke into it.
11.74.
DC, excellent.
Okay. So
we should just be able to put it on the wheels. Right, everybody ready for some magic smoke?
here she goes.
Voila!
Oh!
We have lights.
I was going to say turn off the lights in the tank.
Hang on, let me turn these lights off a minute. Oh God, hang on. I don't know about being in the dark with you, Brian. There we go.
Now can you see them?
Now you can see them. So now, in theory, when we disconnect it, the capacitor...
Turn it up now.
Yeah, we can, but what we'll do is we'll just see if the capacitor's working.
Sure.
So I'm going to disconnect it. And you can see they stay on,
And then shut it off.
and they'll gradually get dimmer.
Come back next week when they're
You can see now they're getting dimmer. Trouble is, the camera's always picked them
The
up.
camera doesn't do it justice, but
You can see now they're almost out now. And if I reconnect, they come back on. They worked.
happy days. Now we have that's the V2.
So I'm just going to put on the
Yeah.
our lights here a minute again. So it worked. There was no puff of smoke,
No burnt fingers.
no burnt fingers. All you guys out there who thought less of me, thought I was going to...
I take crypto. Revenue. Now. It's down. So there's not much.
No, there's not much. There is a little bit, but there's
Little
not...
bit, and there's full on.
Yeah. So I think maybe what we would do is, next time we do it, is that resistor there. Put
I would need, you can put a smaller one in?
Yeah.
To allow more power through.
Yeah,
What would you say this was, a 1K?
that's 10.
10
Yeah, so that's
ohms,
quite a big one.
10
Kilo ohms.
kilo ohms, okay.
Yeah, so maybe just put a 3.
Okay, I can turn that off.
Will it work in both directions like that, or would you need... No, there is a rectifier in there. So doing this, it will work on DCC and DC.
Do you want to bring the camera over? We can explain it to them. It's. Hang on, I'll go over to them. So where is it? Okay, so you have. There's my pointer.
Here, hang on. Let me give you a mic. You know.
Okay. Well, you hold it over.
Oh, I'm going to hold the mic.
Okay, we have a wiper unit that picks up from either side of the bogie. It doesn't matter what colour wire you use, because you can put them on facing either side
Yeah.
on the track, so positive and negative.
One of the good things about using these wipers is, unlike the video I done where I used the springs, you don't have to make any changes to the wheels.
Yep.
But the thing going against that is the wipers probably have more rolling resistance.
Hey.
So
But that's it. Okay. Comes through into your rectifier.
yeah,
Okay, are we there?
yeah,
Okay. Again, it doesn't matter which side of the two. There are 4 legs to this rectifier.
yeah,
You have two feeds from your wiper, and it will work its magic and will give you directional
Yeah.
positive and negative.
that's where when you
So
come out this side
When
now.
you come out this side that I'm holding, now you have to be careful of positives and negatives.
Yeah,
Okay. We went down with the positive to this thing here, which is the
pot
pot.
potentiometer or,
Don't-
or
an
variable
adjustable,
resistor.
a variable resistor. But hang on, where you can see where you can screw there's an adjuster in the middle. Off that we have drop that. We have, what'd you say, a 10K resistor?
Yeah. Now, I've just
That's
said,
too big.
I think that's too big.
It's choking the power too much.
Yeah.
That's why the lights were uber bright.
Yeah,
Before the power gets to the resistor, it branches off and goes into the positive leg of the capacitor. The negative leg goes back to a feed, the negative of the bridge rectifier.
yeah, which then feeds the negative.
Off the bridge rectifier, we then come up to the negative, comes up to the, there we go, hopefully. The negative side of the strip of LEDs. The positive feed for the LEDs comes off that little, so I got it cut up, comes off that capacitor, no,
Yeah,
resistor.
resistor.
Okay, all the capacitors, resistors, potentiometers.
Did everybody get that? There will be questions in a minute.
Okay. I will publish a physics paper.
But I did do a video on this coach lighting, saying using the springs. If you look up on my channel, you'll find it. And it just goes, it's exactly what we done there. But
Only major.
Brian's used the wipers as opposed to the springs I used.
Yeah.
But it's the same concept.
It's just I had them in stock. So. Right, Ted. That's all she wrote.
All right, we got clapping hands. Everyone's saying well done. I think they're all disappointed that we didn't burn ourselves and there was no puff of smoke.
Would people like to see my finger? I will show fingers. There are no singe marks. Absolutely no singe marks.
And Tommy says, wow, they really contained the evil magic smoke.
So.
The capacitor's going to be put in the capacitor we put somewhere where there's no windows or where it can't be seen.
Not to be buried in the...
Yeah. Yes, they are DCC Concepts wipers. They are DCC Concepts, yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
I will show you.
So that, there we go, there's the packaging. So it took just over an hour to do one coach.
Hey,
You haven't even finished.
The second time take 40 minutes.
You haven't even finished yet. You've got to put the coach.
Oh, no, put that back together now. That's going home as it is. I'm just wrapping up with so much.
Maura, it's not that complicated. Brian just made it look difficult. It's really easy.
More, if I could do it, literally anybody can. He's a very good teacher, I'll give him that.
The fact that I had to revert back to my old video so I could remember how to do it.
In your defence, when was the last time you did that?
Yeah, it's about, well, when I done that video.
Yeah. Well, that's what saying.
Actually, when did I do that video? Because I got it 3 years ago.
Who?
3 years ago I put that video up.
I can't remember what I had for dinner yesterday. You're my friend. It's not wrapped around that, is it? It is, the black. Happy Christmas.
There you go.
Right.
That is easy compared to fitting one of those DCC controlled ones in with the headlights on their yeah. If you're putting lights in a loco, that can be a little bit more complicated. Not so much complicated, but fiddly.
The worst thing tonight was getting the wiper in on the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez. I'll go, jeez, where's my springs? Where are my springs?
One of the keys to that is to use very thin wire, because obviously where it goes through on the bogie, it needs to be able to move. So if you've got a thick wire, it's not going to move as easily. So when it'll cause derailments and curves.
I've got 5 meters of 4 pair alarm wire for $2.50.
There we go. You can
50 cent a meter.
Yeah. So you can.
And you get 8 wires.
Yeah. So you can split that. And
So 8. You actually get 8 by 5. You get 40 meters of wires for €2.
Yeah. That's the way to. The other way to do it.
These are available.
Where I used to get a lot of my wires from is old SCART leads. Break them apart. They've got very thin wires in them. Old computer cables, the cables that connect the monitor to the computer, VGA cables. If you've got any of them lying around. Now I'm lucky working in IT, I had tons of them, and I could break them apart and get the wires out of them. Finished essential DC rules. Yeah. Oh, Tom's saying there, old SCART cables, yeah. Those are good ideas. There are heaps of old cables lying around. Yeah, any of the old computer cables, SCART cables, things like that, they have all thin wires in them. Break them apart. Brian just made a chicken dinner for me and the wife and the dog. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody talking about food tonight. I had my usual 3 Weetabix before I came onto the stream. And last week I think I said I was going to have a bacon and egg sandwich. I didn't because they went out and got a pizza, so I had some leftover pizza after last week's stream. Yeah, Brian's wife sent around a load of cream buns, and so I'll be stuffing my face on them afterwards. I have a bag of them too, Mark. I just couldn't move fast enough with folks giving me their PCs. The ones not to use are the single core ones, as they are too stiff or break. Yeah, so if you're using wires, make sure it's strands and not a single core. Because to say the single core is stiff, yeah, it won't bend and they get brittle and they'll break. VGA cables and IDE ribbons and such, yep, that's things to use. Southern Cross Rail System, I'm going back to New Zealand for Christmas. One of the things I'm looking forward to is cream buns for sure. Scott Wood had railway lamb curry, very nice. I say I had 3 Weetabix because I wanted to grab something before the stream. I done pasta for my kids. I didn't have any because I was running around trying to get. I don't know. The past couple of days, you seem to think I'm to do this and this and this, and then something else happens, and then you're chasing the day for the rest of the day. It's still made it too hot. So I hope everyone's hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. Keep going for another half an hour or so to about 9:30. So if you got any questions, get them in now so I can keep an eye on the chat. I'll talk about beef burritos tonight. Oh. And John Holly had pizza and chips. So I'm going to stuff my face with cream buns after the stream. Let's go with just a Thursday night, but I batch cook it. Yeah. Everyone's on. Raymond, only issue is that the minimum length prevents installation in short vehicles due to the amount of components on them. What are the track pins? Oh, is that for?
That's for Tuesday or Tuesday.
I'm sure. Fill the kids with macaroni cheese. I had Weetabix too. Yeah. Speaking of cream cakes, I had a couple of Marlenka tonight. The burritos were mech spicy, made the insides of my ears itch. Is that a case of Andy, you have to put the toilet paper in the fridge tonight?
Jeez.
Chris Valley 56, stuffing my face with a big bag of Doritos and a salsa dip.
Has been done.
Mark, that was about some DCC. Oh, right, okay. Aaronville, good evening. How you doing? Hi, just in. Been watching bears live catching salmon in Alaska on another YouTube channel. Oh, John Holly wants to know what flavour Doritos, Chris. Good going, Scott. Trying to make a curry for one isn't easy. Yeah, I find, because I'm so used to making big batches of food now, I really have to cut the sizes down because I've got 3 away at uni now. So if I've any left over, old plastic Chinese tubs. It gets put in there, put in the freezer, and then the kids take them, and they come home, they take them off to uni with them, so they have a couple of frozen meals. NWRMG, got up at 6:30, blurry-eyed and half asleep, just about made a bowl of Special K. 6:30 in the morning. Oh, is that what time you got to get up? Chris Values, John Holly, the blue ones. That's what? Cool Ranch or something?
They're the cool ones.
The cool ones, yeah.
Cool Ranch.
Yeah, crackpot at the end of the rainbow. Oh, that, Chris, comes with John and Holly's approval. Good choice. I may still look pinched come Sunday. Yeah, Tony, oh yes, it's Fat Bear Week. Cool original, yes. All right, let me see if I can move this camera. Ooh, I'm trying to pull it out. Put it back over there so you can see the layout running. So video out this week will be on the Earn Show, which I was at on Saturday. It was a great show, lots of layouts in there. Really enjoyed it. Brian here picked up a few bargains. It must be something to do with the name Brian. I know another Brian that's in the chat here always does that.
I got the 4 Craven carriages pre-lit.
Yeah.
And the Murphy models, what was it, the B class, was it?
Is that what it was? I didn't see what you...
I didn't. He just said it was a fully DCC with sound chip and all of it.
Yeah, Brian got some bargains. Finish Central, I like the spicy Doritos with a salsa dip. Scott Wood, I always find when you make a curry, by the time it's done, you don't actually want it, so always make enough for several portions and stick the whole lot in the deep freezer ready for a Thursday dinner. Yeah. What did you do to that poor cutting mat? Yes, it's got a bit warped because it was left behind the chair. Behind the chair and up against the radiator, so it got warped. So I meant Cool Original, one Fat. Cool Original or tangy cheese ones for us. I like the tangy cheese ones, to be fair. Yeah, finish December. Who, me? No. Yeah. Oh, Leslie's heading off now. Okay, Leslie, take care. Catch you again. Finished in Central. Bought another A4 this week. It's the Golden Fleece.
Want to see the proof?
Arnville, good idea, Scott. Actually, having lots of frozen curry when it defrosts marinate even better than really hot after microwaving. So anybody who's come in late, we've got running around, we've got the Class 57 DRS, the Intercity 125 Class 43 going around, and we've got railcar number 4 on the 009 zipping around there. And you've missed all the excitement of Brian here, who's usually in the chat every week.
Clear round.
fitting coach lights, which turned out to be a success.
Woohoo.
Tom Hughes, Mullen Rail, curry always tastes better after a few days.
Definitely the following day as well.
So does stew.
Did you ever try cold pizza
Cold pizza.
for breakfast? Last night's pizza for
Yeah,
breakfast.
well, yeah, I used to do that all the time when I was younger and out
Student
drinking.
type
Yeah.
chocolate,
You need something to soak up what.
I was very apprehensive when that was suggested. And going, well, I think I'll give it a try. Lo and behold, there was a pizza slice one day,
Yeah.
and I'll have a go with this. And I thought, "Gee, it wasn't bad. Now, don't heat it. Eat
No.
it cold.
Yeah, cold out of the fridge. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
really, yeah.
It's Top notch. Anyway, 5 past.
Arnville, I've been contacted by Hornby. Finally, we'll be getting the HM 7000 6-pin decoder. Was just a 2-year wait for that. Was that all? 2 years?
What's it going into?
What?
The HM 7000 pin?
Yeah. What are you putting that decoder into, Arnville?
It's not a sound decoder, is it?
Travis Dad, good evening. Got 2 new Dash 9s for my layout. The concept of leftover pizza, what's that?
Shit.
Andy, I do have a soft spot for A4. It must be something because Brian here is with me. He's got, what, 50 or 60 of them?
Currently, I think it's 62, 63.
62, 63
You
A4s.
must come over and do a live from the hut. When I get when I get it hasn't progressed much beyond what you see in 3 years.
Yeah, when you get it progressed, I'll come over and we'll do the...
It's a runner. It's a DC. It's DC.
Yeah.
It's I haven't succumbed to the dark side yet. So no DCC.
Arnville, he's putting it in his Hornby Stevenson rocket, 00 gauge. And Chris says he has 1 A4 and he's happy with that.
It's a start.
Brian finished essentially, he's probably got 10 now. I think I've got 2 A4s, and I think they're both Mallards. I think one's in
ER green and one is
LNER, I think.
LNER
or blue, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the green one is a really old Hornby one, tender driven. Actually, I think the blue one is the same one, but just with a newer motor and with DCC wiring.
A couple of ancient triangles, Limas, Backlunds, Chinese Backlunds, UK Backlunds, Hornby, China and UK. I think if whoever made an A4, I think I have a copy of it.
Chris, Follies 56, the 22 panniers may make me a bit obsessive, mate. Tom's got a few A4s without the front buffer beam valance, right? Arnville doesn't have an A4. Well.
It's a challenge. Who do you go through life without an A4?
So tonight I am... why have the lights gone off?
In fairness, and we're almost at the end of the screen, we haven't had a tripper.
Oh, now you've said it.
I know, but in fairness,
Yeah, they've been... no, they were...
Rookie mascot kept them on the rail.
Yeah. These trains, I switched them on about 7 to give them a run before the stream, and so they've been running now for 3 hours, 3 hours, 10 minutes.
And another trip. What's that director service? What's it?
It's a class 57. Oh dear. Let's see if we can... So I'm using my tablet to control the points, and I've got engine driver on a phone here as the throttle, which means I can just walk around. Travis, you've entered out. Do you guys have any awesome Dash 9s for your HO layouts? Flying Chairman, hey, we have our favourites, Chris. Scott Wood, no A4s, only do diesels. New and Railway, me neither, I'm still after an A4. Flying Turbine, well, we're all UK-based locals, Travis. Maybe Raymond does. Dog Pilot Andy, Sport for Choice, Clive. From Central Mark 2, I'm hoping to have a mallard on the shop soon. Aaron, who is that with you? This is Brian, one of the fellow club members. He's normally in the chat, Brian Madden. And if you go back early in the live stream, he was putting lights in one of his coaches, so he was doing all the wiring on that.
Current president of the A4 Preservation Society.
So now now he knows how to do it. He's going to go home and do the rest of his coaches. You got 6 to do altogether, is it?
Yeah, that's those ones.
Yeah.
I have a load of. I would like to do. I have a nice Orient Express.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But I did see. When you know what you're looking for, it's blatantly obvious. I did see a few carriages with wipers on wheels.
But no lights.
Well, I see. I've never put them. I've never tested them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
For no reason, I have to get my test track out.
Yeah.
Little 4-foot square with 4 curve radius,
Yeah.
4 radius curves.
Yeah.
Just a circle.
Yeah.
And I run my. And when I get a logo, I run it in an air each way.
Yeah.
Just potters around there in the background.
Yeah.
And I'll just check them all that way.
That's the way to do it. It's really important when you get a new loco to run it in, even if you could buy one
Even if it's second
hand, because it could be someone's and they've just had it sitting in a cabinet.
It's
So
stuck,
yeah, run it in.
semi-seized.
New and Clear has a dash 8. Maybe you'll find one it gets.
Shades, are they the American logos?
Yeah, what exactly are the dash 8s? Because I'm
Yeah,
unsure.
Pacific or
Are they
Norfolk Southern.
American, are they? Tom says only a couple of dash 8s and an SD40.
The SD40.
Nice setup, Mark. Does it work on traffic lights?
Definitely HO.
Southern Cross Rail System. I have one A4, but like to get the Australian New Zealand ones. I came in just as he showed the walk through the connections. Right, okay. So it's the same as the video I done 3 years ago. It's basically that same video. Although the difference is Brian used wipers as opposed to the springs I used. The advantage of using the wipers is you don't have to do anything to the wheels because they just wipe each side of the wheel. Disadvantage is, yeah, disadvantage, there might be a bit more rolling resistance. So, pays your money, takes your choice.
But if your loco's strong enough.
Yeah, if your loco's strong enough and you've only got a couple of coaches, it'll probably be fine.
And I didn't burn my fingers. That's...
And he keeps rubbing it in that he didn't burn his fingers. Assuming you don't have a straining system, Southern Cross Rail System, do you model the 2 gauges? Yes, American. Yeah, so they are American. I've been running my Dean Singles, Royal Sovereign and Achilles this afternoon. Joshua, if you say anything, I'll call it night. Take care, everyone. Okay, Joshua, take care. Catch you again. The controller on your phone for the layout, Mark. Just, oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay. Southern Cross Rail System, no, I don't. I'm all over the place when it comes to trains. It's a little difficult to try and get Australian board or narrow gauges. Ironville, I have 6 engines now that will be running when I do on my track. May get more one day. I do have a very old one, so we'll rust that up, broken, and leave it beside the old disused line maybe, yeah?
You can model the preservation.
Thomas, it was rubbish. No smoke, no burns, no screaming. John Holly, sounds a good idea, Aaron? Brian, totally disappointed, Tom. And that was making the coffee, Tom. WI throttle on my old iPhones make great controllers for visitors. Yeah, of course, because I'm Android, I'm using Engine Driver. So now I have my old phone here with Engine Driver on it and a tablet, which Engine Driver on it, but that's I've got the plan up for controlling the points. Pokemon Go King, am I too late? Can you please run a Thomas the Tank Engine? Oh, you did say last week. Let me see if I can find, it probably won't be Thomas the Tank.
Middle top box, yeah.
Let me see what I've got that will run. I want to find one that I know is a decent runner, because some of them are a bit temperamental and need a bit of a clean beforehand. Of course, I need to find my sheet to remember what number they are.
So it doesn't go in with the Thomas things, it goes in with the DCC stuff.
So we have number 2, which is that Edward? No, not Edward. Yeah, it is Edward.
Okay.
Well, we're going to see if we can get Edward on. So let's stop the 57. I'll take him off. This one's a bit more reliable because it has all-wheel pickup. And pull out my trusty sheet so I can see. No, it's Edward.
Edward.
Edward is 82. There we go. There goes Edward.
A nice paper. We'll give him a run for
It'd be nice to give him a little run for about the last 10 minutes of the stream. So there we go. We got Edward running for you. So let me just see. Where do could you please run Emily? Well, I've got Edward running now, Pokemon Go King. I can't put anything else on. Scott Wood, never mind, back to Smoke and Flames and Screaming come Saturday. Yep, RGJ trains. Ironville, just now starting to lay the 009 track around the edge of the layout. Starting. You've been starting that for a while now, haven't you, Ironville?
Has metal hit wood yet?
Here's a funny thing. I can see Pokemon Go King on live chat, but not top chat. But I don't know why. Yeah. How is Gordon now, Mark? Did you repair it? I think I did. Did I? I'm sure I did. I can't, yeah, it's in the cabinet over there. So it's not easy to get at the moment. Thanks for the stream. Time for tea for me though later on. Okay, Southern Crossrail. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you again. Yeah, I will try to, Pokemon King, run Emily for you next week.
I'll remind you.
Is Edward's still going around fine?
Yep. There's a shifty though. Comes out of that corner giving me grief.
He's got a very happy face. There's obviously something else in that coal that he's smoking.
Oh.
Aaronville, yes, I'm very slow and learning. It's all right. I'm just joshing with you, Aaronville. Don't worry. Take your time. Enjoy the hobby.
There is no speed.
Yeah. I mean, look, how long have I been, as this layout, been like this? I mean, I've got the Pico Viaduct here, which I got this for my birthday back in May, and I started it shortly afterwards. Yeah, it's been half assembled, partly painted. That's about as far as I got with it.
It was an airplane. Took it down.
You know, there's just other things get in the way, you know. Life gets in the way. Values 56. Edward has been known to break a conrod, I remember from the stories. Flymo's put up the link there to my YouTube channel, so if you're not subscribed, head over and subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. And also there's the link for the train shop. Do check it out. So if you need any bargains or anything, check it out. A lot of decent second-hand stuff there. Brian does a good job. I've bought a few things off him in the past. But I'm going to just let you know, I'm going to remind you, okay, that's no problem. That's coming along, yeah. See, one of the reasons why because what you can't see in here is where I normally stand here, and that 009 is sitting on the table here, and then there's the sofa. I've actually moved the sofa over to the side, got this more in the center, so I could work on it. That tub did make it onto the workbench earlier on, but that was as far as it got. Maura's off. Okay, take care, Maura. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, true, life. I've been tin bowling a lot. Gets in the way, you're right. Still watch your streams. No problem, Aaronville. You got to do what you want to do and just enjoy life, you know? Life's too short. This is a hobby, and it's supposed to be there to enjoy and do at your own pace. And Brian has, in fact, most of you have, yeah. Yeah, I bought a few bits and pieces off you. I bought that, was it Class 86? I can't even remember what it was now. It was an electric loco I bought off you, and then I bought that replacement body off Gordon off you, and I'm sure I've had something else off you as well, Brian. Oh God, I hope my missus isn't listening. There's a link for South Dublin Model Railway Club. Their show is coming up in the end of October. It's their 50th anniversary this year. Unfortunately, I won't be there because I'll be away. Shedmouth Junction. Good evening, Martin. How are you doing? Hi, Mark and everyone in the stream. Been listening in tonight while doing some static grass. Somehow I've gotten everything covered in grass, hand, laptop, track, beard, yeah, I need a shower. Yeah, static grassing can get everywhere, except where you need it. Vince Haysop, good evening, welcome in. We've got another 5 minutes or so, guys. I'm going to finish up at 9:30. So I need to go and get some food. Vincent, I've been busy on any rail, you will understand. Yes. Although I've gone down a rabbit hole recently of, I'm going to say that dreaded word, Christmas lights. You know the Christmas light shows that you see a lot in the States and that? We've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on there, and there's a program called X Lights which runs all these shows, and you can download it, it's free. So I've been playing around with that. It's just become another little interest, so, you know, watch this space. Light hazard.
F-15's landing in your front garden. Diverted from that.
Probably 50 said, life is too long. If we had 50 years, we'd get more things done. Yeah, it could be true. Shedman Junction, hello Summer Breeze, Monterey, John Honey, hope all is well with you. All tickety-boo here in Shedmanshire, thank you. I was in your live stream for about 5 minutes on Saturday, Martin. I forget what I was caught out doing. There was something came up and I had to sort out. I don't think I even said hello in the chat. I was just in for 5 minutes. Was it enjoyable, as it always is, Martin? You've got to do it again soon. Vincent, any rail's great, just printed off a new section, so we'll lay it out on the board tomorrow. Very good. There goes the neighbourhood. Copy and paste the South Dublin link, as I can't get it to link from here. All right, okay. Mark, is there a YouTube where you can see Christmas lights in different houses? And just Google it and you'll see so many different shows. Like there's one, they obviously do the lighting shows in the house they have. And they have fire effects and fireworks, and they even have a drone show linked into their Christmas lights.
The Thunderstruck one?
Yeah.
That's in America.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing. I missed it as well, busy studying the inside of my eyelids.
Inspecting his eyelids for holes.
Yeah. I'm almost down to me pint of water, so.
28.
So, finishing up now. We're 21:29, minute to go. So, as always, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Love having you here every Thursday. Video will be out on Saturday at 8 o'clock, which is on the Urn show I was at on Saturday, so you'll see all the layouts and everything that was at that show. So on your way out, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and I will catch you all in the streams out there, or maybe next week. But I should be back next Thursday, hopefully. Shedmar Junction, no worries, Mark. Can't deny we were both terribly nervous. Hey. You should be nervous at this stage. You and your daughter do a great job. Sponsored by Council Pop, yes, the old Council Pop. Right, it's 9:30, guys. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm going to bring the stream to an end now. So thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks for. Thanks to Brian here, showing you how to not burn your fingers and solder properly and wire up coach lights. So take care, everyone, and I'll catch you next week, or I'll see you in the other stream. So bye for now. Keep on modelling.